Hello Virgo, welcome to my channel Love It or More. This is going to be your September 2022 reading for Sun, Moon and Rising. I apologize for last month. For August, I did all the readings twice over and unfortunately I had technical issues. I just couldn't get it published, so I apologize for that. However, to make up for that, this is going to be a one-of-a-kind reading because for the first time ever, I am using my own deck that I created. This is all my artwork and I will be using this particular deck for your reading. So it hasn't been published yet for the public yet, but you get to enjoy it. So I hope you like that. Please be mindful that energies are non-gender specific. Take what resonates, leave the rest behind. And if you can relate to this reading, please do comment, share, like, subscribe, all of that jazz. It really does help me with my channel. Okay, we'll be doing 3 piles. First pile will be current energy, middle pile will be anything that is unseen, any obstacles, challenges, and then the final row will be the outcome for the month. So before we begin, just about 20 seconds just to tune in with the energy. So if you'd like to take a nice breath in and exhale. Okay, Virgo, we are well into your season. Happy birthday. Right, let us see what September has in store for you. We'll get a major arcana for each section. Okay, current energy for Virgo, September 2022, please. Thank you. High Priestess. Secrets being revealed, being highly intuitive at this time, working with the ether more than anything else, working with your gut instinct, your intuition, anything of a very kind of ethereal energy. Okay, obstacles or challenges, strength. Okay, bit of Leo energy there, bold bravery, stepping outside your comfort zone, taming your inner beast. Outcome for the month, please, of September for Virgo 2022. And we have 2 cards there. So they are combined. We have Patience and Empress. So really working into the divine feminine energy of birth, unconditional love, nurturing, harvesting, creating more from more. But there may be a bit of a delay until you reach that point. So let us clarify. Now I'm using my deck. Right. Okay, High Priestess, please. What's coming up for Virgo, please, September 2021? Can we clarify High Priestess? Whoop, whoop, whoop. That's all slippery. The energies might be quite slippery for you to start the month off. Nine of Pentacles. Okay, independence. Going solo. Having the resource that you need to move forward. Thank you. 8 of Wands. A fast, swift, victorious movement forwards. Perhaps a lot of communications backwards and forwards. Perhaps even to do with work. And we have Wheel of Fortune. Excellent energy there. 3 of Pentacles, perhaps because we're going into a bit of Mercury retrograde, maybe having to go back on something you've worked on before, okay, closure from something from the past. And then we have the Knight of Wands, nice fiery energy moving forward. This is your approach, your action orientation forward. We're going to clarify the rest before I delve deeper into this and clarify further. So, Strength card, please. Why is the Strength card? What's coming up for Virgo that they need strength for? What is unseen for Virgo? Nine of Cups. Okay, do you have the I want to say bravery, do you have what it takes to actually recognize and manifest what you really truly want to fulfill your dreams? So basically what this is saying is that you have a grand opportunity here, particularly with this first energy here, which we will talk about, okay, where things are kind of shifting into your reality of all the things that you're wanting to manifest in your life. But the challenge here really is, do you have what it takes to really accept and receive your wish fulfillment? Let's go further. Anything else for We'll take that one. Thank you. We've got here the Tower moment. Okay, so there is a paradigm shift being crumbling for you. Could be a situation at home or building, shock to the system. Perhaps in order to receive what you want to desire requires a letting go and a crumbling of an old paradigm. And that may be where it takes a little bit of bravery to step into that energy, because you know that you can't really receive more unless something goes, right? Anything else, please, for strength? No. Okay, let's go with patience. Why is patience here, please, for Virgo? Why is patience here, please, for Virgo? Thank you. Four of Swords. So some healing needs to be done, okay, before you can really step into that Empress energy. Anything else for patience? You've been watched over at this time as well by Spirit, by your guides. I mean, you're watched over all the time, but particularly now. Yes. Okay, so healing through a major ending. Okay, so something is dead, done and over with. All right, and this is in the mental body as well. There's no going back after this. We will clarify further, but that's why there is a bit of a lull, a bit of a delay before you step into that Empress energy, because you need to come to terms with this Tower moment, with something that is really over, before you can step into creation again. All right, Empress, please. Thank you. We've got the Devil. Okay, so toxic situations, perhaps stepping outside of that kind of feeling trapped and bound within. We will clarify, don't worry. Anything else for Empress, please? Ace of Swords. Okay, coming into full recognition and realization of where you have felt trapped, where you have felt suppressed, and how you can, if you look closely, the man in the box has a key and a door lock on that side, but he is so caught up on his desires and being suppressed that he doesn't know how to remove himself from the box, but it is available for him. So that is why you step into the Empress energy, because you come into that truth serum, that reality check of where you have felt held down, suppressed, trapped in a toxic situation. All right, so let's clarify a bit further. Starting with the month are extremely positive and possible. There is a load of potential here. Loads of things are happening for you. Wheel of Fortune is turning in your favor with that number 10. So things are turning out favorably for you. And while initially you may not see it in the real world, it's going to come about within the first by the end of the first week into the second week, because initially with that High Priestess, it's like you're kind of picking up on the energy surrounding you, and this shift in vibration, there's always a delay in the shift of energy surrounding you before it reflects into your reality, which it will do over the course of the month. Let's go to Nine of Pentacles, please. Thank you. Oh, that's a lot, but we'll take them. We've got Two of Swords, Queen of Swords. Okay, and we have Nine of Wands, yeah, Eight of Swords, and Three of Wands. Okay, so I'm really getting the sense that with wanting to kind of, you're picking up on the fact that you're wanting to move forward, you're wanting to walk away from something that's been really, really kind of holding you in a type of sort of self-sabotage energy, but not so harsh. It's like there's a delay here and you feel a bit torn, not knowing which way to go, because you are the wounded warrior here with the 9 of Wands. Okay, so there is a delay, there is a wait with that 3 of Wands as well, waiting for your ship to come in. And as you're sort of moving with this energy, the strongest force that is coming forwards for you in that High Priestess energy is sort of sensing and knowing that actually you just want to have your independence, you want your freedom. Okay, and it doesn't necessarily mean to say, it could obviously be within a relationship, it could actually be within a work situation, with family members, whatever the case may be for you. This is a general reading, of course, but there is a kind of, the strongest sense you're picking up on the moment is the blossoming of life, is the potential for more, and to be more in charge of your route forward. Okay, because you wouldn't be feeling that sense kind of energy picking up on it unless you've been feeling a bit trapped of late. Okay, so you will be stepping into that because you're working with those that High Priestess energy. You're kind of recognizing that you need to step into your truth, you need to be truthful to yourself about which direction you're going in. 8 of Wands, please. 8 of Wands. Thank you. 4 of Wands. Very, very positive energy there. Okay, so we do have a lot of forward movement, and I do feel that while initially this is kind of, it's not set in stone yet, but there's lots of action surrounding it. There's lots of kind of movement surrounding it. So there could even be like a situation where you're picking up, you're getting, it's almost like you're receiving lots of news coming in, lots of kind of messages from all sorts, whether they're friends, family, work, whatever, in terms of relationships, but also little, I feel like there's loads of signs and synchronicities that are pointing you in the direction of, well, what's on the other side? What is it you really want? What represents your happy home lifestyle? And perhaps there is a kind of a shift, a move there, because the 8 of Wands sometimes talks about air travel, but it's fast movement and it's setting in stone with the mountains in the background showing achievement. But it's still kind of in the phase of the ethereal, in which turns then into that kind of like that energy, that kind of force within to make something happen. So by harnessing the energy of the High Priestess with the 9 of Pentacles, you really are starting to recognize what other improvements can I have? Where can I move to, either metaphorically or physically? Where's the thing that is going to kind of fill my excitement up? Now we have the Wheel of Fortune. Let's go to the Wheel of Fortune here. Can we clarify the Wheel of Fortune, please, for Virgo? Thank you. Knight of Wands again. Okay, so I feel like there's going to be some sort of, I feel like you're going to start to embrace this energy a lot more, and it's going to fuel you to kind of get going. All right, so initially where it feels a bit sort of soft, by the end of that first week, moving into the second week, you're starting to feel the kind of fire in your belly start to burn, knowing that you've got what it takes and you're going to make it happen. Now in the Knight of Wands here as well, if you have a look at his cloak has got an image of the world, the globe all over. That's the pattern of his cloak. So you really are opening yourself up to new things. Anything else for the Wheel of Fortune, please? So it feels as well like you're going to get the go-ahead. You're going to get whatever you're wanting to sort of manifest and bring into like a more, I want to say humbling situation, but more of a kind of a solid situation as it relates to home and a sense of lifestyle. It's coming in strong. Yes, we've got the Page of Swords. That's what I thought. Okay, so you are getting news coming in, because this is your action forward, but this is communication coming in as well through the Page of Swords with this Wheel of Fortune. So you're getting good news, okay? And it's starting to reflect the energy of the High Priestess and how you want to move forward independently, where you have your resources at hand. You can make do with what you've got, and you can replenish and create more, which you certainly can anyway with the Empress late in the month. 3 of Pentacles. Can we clarify? 3 of Pentacles, please, for Virgo. Thank you. Four of Swords again. Okay, so the Three of Pentacles, I'm really strongly connecting with this situation of you have to kind of go back on something. There's some sort of work that you need to do, and you may need to pull in some other people for it as well. But this is definitely kind of a retrograde feeling because you need to close this off before you embark on the new. So you may have to fix something that is broken. Okay, and with that will come healing. By fixing something and bringing closure to something, you're inviting that new door to open. Okay, Knight of Wands, please. What is this Knight of Wands, please? It feels different to that one. Page, wow. Page of Wands, the Hierophant, and the World. Excellent, excellent, excellent. So 100% in that beginning of September, you are going to be first feel. It's almost like you can sense the energy kind of shifting in for this new this new change that's occurring in your life. Okay, knowing that it's not going to be plain sailing because we have a Tower moment, but knowing that this needs to happen. It feels very much work related or in the home. Okay, so we have the Page of Wands. We've got some good news coming in for good news regarding like a working opportunity perhaps, or a new direction to go in. And with that, you perhaps need to you may need to do some kind of extra studying for it. You may need to kind of do another course or gain a certificate for it, but it will set you up for the next stage moving into here. But it almost feels to me like I don't know why I'm picking up on this, but it's almost as if in order to take the next step, you need some sort of course, online course or certificate, or some sort of extra work that you have to do. But it feels to me like you're going to get some sort of discount or coupon for it. It's like it's not going to be that hard to achieve. So even if it's something that you feel like you really need, but you feel trapped because you can't get it, it feels to me like you're going to get some good news that's going to be affordable and you'll be able to manage it. Okay, in order to do that, it means that you close off the one cycle, and it feels quite work related, okay, in order to embrace a new situation. Okay, but of course it could have an impact on your home environment. So let us see what's happening here. So Strength with the Nine of Cups. What is the wish fulfillment here for Virgo? What are they wishing for? Why does it require strength, please? Why is the Nine of Cups here, please? The Tower again. Okay, so we've got the Tower twice. Okay, I just want before, because I'm getting goosebumps now, and the thing that I'm picking up on is actually the wish fulfillment that you have comes as a shock, as a surprise, as it's like wow. But it's like a thing of like, oh my god, it's too fast, it's too fast. I don't know if I can. It's like Virgo, you like things slow, you know, you like to see things manifest in the real world, sure. But it feels like it's so fast. You're like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. But let us see the Tower here. Thank you. We have High Priestess again. Beautiful. And the Five of Wands. Okay, so for sure, what this challenge or unseen for you is throughout the month of September is that you're being rewarded by Spirit. You're getting the things that you actually are asking for on a very kind of vibrational level. But you see, sometimes we get so used to the struggle that we forget how to receive, right? So when things start happening too fast, it almost puts us in an overwhelming sort of state of emotion whereby it's a bit it's too soon, it's too fast. I don't know if I can rise to this. Because the Strength card is here, it says that you have more reserves in you than you realize, and this wouldn't have come into your life unless you had done the work and been brave, and also tamed your inner beast with that lion. Okay, so the Tower moment is really in terms of connecting with your higher self through the High Priestess, and coming to terms with that inner conflict that you've been having. Okay, the inner conflict between the old versus the new, the inner conflict in terms of, okay, well, I wished for this, I wished for change either in my work situation, which required a little bit extra learning. I wished for this, but now that it's here, it's bringing up so many fears related to my sense of worthiness. Can I, you know, do I really deserve this? 100% you do, because it wouldn't come up unless you did. Okay, Wheel of Fortune doesn't turn around for everybody. Okay, it happens when the time is right. So this sort of energy is basically having the bravery to go at it alone. Now, I don't necessarily mean to say that you're sort of giving up a partnership or a working partnership or collaboration sorts, but this does feel like you're stepping up into more of a leadership role, and more kind of being with that Queen of Swords, being more in your authentic truth and being honest with yourself. Okay, so that's a new energy that you're stepping into, and it can feel a little bit lonely at the top, right? But that's why the Strength card is here. Something is crumbling because it no longer serves you. It needs to go, and what the thing that needs to go is feeling trapped and isolated, and kind of being at the end of your tether with the Nine of Wands, because you felt like you didn't have your financial independence. You felt like you didn't have, you couldn't really voice your opinions because perhaps you were people pleasing, that sort of energy. So the middle of the like this Strength card is basically saying, we're giving you your wish fulfillment, what you want, what you actually deserve, but it's going to come as a bit of a surprise, a bit of a shock. Okay, and with that, it causes a little bit of internal conflict. I don't see conflict in the outside. I feel like this is more like kind of, it feels kind of like, you know, when you have butterflies in your stomach and your heart starts to jump and skip. It feels like that energy of like, well, I this is what I wanted, but oh my God, it means that I have to change this, and this, and can I do it? You know, it's that sort of energy. But it's very powerful. It's exactly what you want, to trust in it. Okay, work with yourself, work with your high energy. Try and make a list of why you fear something. Usually it's because we kind of we are afraid of failure. And then you can kind of delve a little bit deeper in that. So that could be an exercise that could be very beneficial for you in September. Okay, patience. So definitely what I was saying about you, before it really kind of set, even though it feels fast, before it really kind of sits into that kind of creative divine empress, divine feminine empress energy, there's some healing that needs to be done to say goodbye to the old. So let's clarify the Four of Swords, what healing needs to take place. So that's why timing is of the essence. Four of Swords, please, for Virgo. Thank you. Temperance. Well, same card. So the Temperance is the Patience card over there. So it's basically saying, it's just confirming what I've said. That's what when you get same card clarifying the other cards, it's basically the same. So you need the time to heal. Okay, it's divine timing. Okay, temper yourself as well in terms of be very mindful about the words that you speak, about how you look after yourself. Make sure you're getting the right sleep, nutritional food. I mean, obviously we like to do this all the time if we can, but sometimes it's not always possible. But by the end of the month, you need to make sure that you're doing that. Okay, Ten of Swords. Thank you. Yeah, that's what I thought. Three of Swords. So there is definitely heartbreak over something that has ended, and that's why the healing needs to take place. Now, the heartbreak, it feels heavy, but I'll be honest with you, it doesn't feel as heavy as this energy over here, where you felt trapped and stuck and worn out. All right. So you know deep down that the changes that need to take place, which you feel the energy coming in to take place, it will require you to step up to the truth and face something that has actually come to an end. It's facing that tower moment. It's facing that internal conflict with yourself, because it feels like you've been stuck in a situation which has just been heavy and burdensome, and perhaps also to do with work, right? But it's there's a lot of heaviness there, but you've been, up until now, you might have been resisting doing anything about it because it's the unknown is too scary. Well, that's why the Strength card is here. Okay, you can step into it. Also, so with that Ten of Swords, you're needing the time to look after yourself. Okay, by the end of the month, to really grieve the thing that didn't go the way that you had hoped it would go. Okay, it is a sword energy, so it has moved past the heart space. into the headspace, meaning it's already kind of shifted up towards the crown. It's already shifted through the heart space. So you've done the hurting of it, the emotional consumption of it you've already been going through that. Now all that needs to go is that needs to sort of move up towards the head space, that third eye and the crown chakra, because I feel like you've already started on the throat chakra there. And now you're just processing it. So do all the things that are nurturing for yourself in order to just recover, okay? Because you have to recover before you move into that. Now let's clarify that devil energy, because I do feel 100% that you're coming into full recognition and realization of where you have been feeling completely trapped, and how potentially it was either a toxic situation, but how you were so focused on one side that you failed to recognize, I'm reading the cards, so I don't mean to offend anyone, but you failed to recognize that there was a way out, and it's not just one way out, there are multiple ways out of the situation, okay, where you no longer feel trapped and suppressed. So let's clarify the devil card, please. Thank you. Yeah, 5 of Pentacles. So you have been feeling, so there's a couple of things happening. You've been feeling trapped and isolated in terms of financial situation, or where you felt that nobody hears your voice, nobody's really, you feel completely neglected. You feel like you cannot really turn to somebody. And so that has made you feel kind of alone and suppressed, okay? And that's what you're coming into recognition of. So that devil energy has felt like, you feel like you can't do anything because you need the money to do so, or you don't have the resources to do so. And when the dog is down, it gets kicked, you know, that horrible saying. But actually, you're starting to come into recognition of that there is a way out. You just need to open yourself up and make the choice, okay? 1 of Swords, thank you. Ace of Swords, the Moon. Okay, so this is perfect because the Ace of Swords is that truth serum. The Moon is an energy of illusions, okay, shadowy energy, kind of high emotions, feverish emotions pitching up. So you're going to see through the clouds now, okay? And that's why you step into the Queen of Empress energy, or sorry, the Empress energy, because by the end of the month, having done the healing that you've done, you're starting to see from a whole different standpoint. Oh my God, I was in either toxic situation and it was causing me so much grief. It was causing me to restrict myself, restrict my belief systems, restrict my potential. And all that did for me was make me feel out in the cold and alone and lonely. But now you're starting to see the clarity through what that moon energy was. And when you do that, you can start to open up to the potential of more with that unconditional love from the Empress. And you step into creation then, okay, birthing something new. So it's a powerful month for you, Virgo. A lot is happening. Let us see what Spirit has advice for you with this, with an oracle card to close off the reading. What does Virgo need to know, please, for September 2022? Thank you. Oh, we have Mintaken, longing for home, belonging, the original light workers. Okay. So the work that you may be doing may be shifting more into kind of light working kind of work. And what I mean by that, you may be wanting to do something that is more in service to the community, either teaching, counseling, maybe tarot reading, any of those sorts of things, because you know that you, at a deeper level, you know that you have kind of like a mission to fulfill. And where you have been, you don't feel like you've made much dent. Of course you have, but this has happened so that it shifts you up a level, up a grade. Okay, so with this as well, with that longing for home and belonging, that definitely ties into this energy here and this energy over here. Okay, you're wanting to feel connected again with other people. You're wanting to find people who are more in your wavelength. Okay, because there has felt like a disconnect, and sometimes when there is a disconnect, an emotional disconnect, you have to realize it with a physical disconnect yourself from the things that are no longer in balance and alignment with you, so that you can feel, so you can make space to invite people who are connected to you. So it's a very, very powerful month for you, Virgo. I really hope this helped. I wish you all the best, and I'll see you next time. Take care. Bye.